prelim final number 2 and our first senior B grade game on Ice Hockey Victoria's YouTube stream. Good evening once again. Jacob Puck here tonight calling this one. And it's the, as I said, B grade prelim final between the Monarchs and the Demons for a spot in next week's B grade grand final at 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So recapping the current finals results from B grade. In the qualifying final, the Blackhawks beat the Monarchs 5-2, and then the elimination final went to a shootout, a 7-round shootout, with the Demons winning and an offensive showing of a game, 7-6. And finally, your goalie matchup for tonight. We have nicknamed the Truman Show for the Monarchs, number 33, Marty Truman, in for the Monarchs. And for the Demons, we got number 1, Matty Fairbanks. We're 20 seconds away from this one. B-grade prelim final for a chance to face the Blackhawks in next week's grand final. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. So we're about to get underway. Referee Casper Russell Huber and Steve DeWitt. Linesman Craig Armstrong Frey and Hamish Shun. Puck is dropped and we're underway here as Moore tries to get it out. Intercepted there by Swolowski. Moore is still holding back Kavanagh and now around the net. There's Batty. Now Tippy down to Muir. Muir trying to get around Moses. And now down. Just Wolowski again. Now Kavanagh trying to get round. Popped out there. To Harper. Harper trying to find Baker. Baker over the blue line. Checked up there by Swolowski. That's Swolowski trying to find Torpy. Torpy gets intercepted there by Kavanagh. Kavanagh back out to Padilla. Padilla trying to find Kavanagh and Baker. Now poked away by Conlon. Now in the corner is Conlon. Conlon trying to get round. She's got speed and now going away is Steph Conlon. And poke checked better only as far as Danielle Butler. But chips it back in to be picked up by Di Lorenzo. Now Castagna. Castagna getting a little bit caught in the stick of Conlon. Di Lorenzo tries to help out and he does. Di Lorenzo to Castagna. Castagna tries to get a shot on. Saved by Truman. Rebound. 1, 2, 3. Shot save by Marty Truman nice and early. And a slap shot missed there by Davies. And now out by Robbins. It'll be collected by Padilla, but doesn't actually need to be. as it's icing, and there'll be a face-off for Marty Truman. So Robbins trying to get past Bennett. Does. Instead intercepted by Lee. Lee gets it down, trying to find Forsterling. And now it's Conlon and Lee. Forsterling going into the corner now. Finds the stick of Bennett, back to Lee. Lee, shot, and an easy glove save there by Marty Truman. There'll be a face-off to his left early here in the first. So Baker trying to win it. Now it's Kavanaugh. Partial 2-on-2 here. Kavanaugh looking for an option. Can't find one. And now picked up by Moore. Moore trying to get one Swolowski. Now trying to get past Torpy. Can't. Swolowski trying to chip it into the corner. And he does, but getting back there is Captain Georgia Moore. Now intercepted by back at Solis. Tipped on for Kavanaugh. He shoots. He scores! Sean Kavanaugh, in his second game of the night, gets his first goal of the game, and the Monarchs, much like last final, open up the scoring here, 1-0, just over 4.5 minutes into this one. So Kavanaugh gets the shot, and Matthew Fairbanks having no idea where the puck was. And the Monarchs open the scoring here in this B grade prelim. So now Torpy with the puck. He waits, passes it down to back at Solis, but Kavanaugh gets there first. Tries to get it round. Instead, it's Moses. Moses to Harper. Harper trying to get round Muir. Muir, nice stick check there to back at Solis. And now Muir again. He's got space. Now it's almost a 2-on-1, but instead it's going to be a penalty. And it's going to be a penalty on number 65, Nick Backett-Solis. We're just waiting for the call. I believe it was called a slash, and now the Demons are going to get a quick early power play here. So the power play unit, Davies, Di Lorenzo, Castagna, Padilla, and Davies. So Di Lorenzo now trying to find Davies. Now it's Padilla back. So Di Lorenzo. See kicked there by Robbins, and now Conlon gets it past Padilla, and she hustles down to the puck, but it'll be back there for Riley Davies, and he's going to shoot it down to Bowden Davies, but too far past the stick, and instead it's going to be shot back by Reisman. Intercepted there by Davies. Poke check there by Butler. Now Bowden Davies tries to find Riley Davies. Picked up there by Castagna. And Robbins shoots it out. Lyons hits the linesman. And Butler goes on a short-handed break. Butler trying to get around, but a nice stick check there by Davies. And passes it back to Curran. Curran gets it down to Di Lorenzo. Stick check there by Collins. She shoots it down with 55 seconds remaining. And Moore will pick it up for the Demons. Now over the blue line is Moses. And just a nice soft backhand shot on. And it'll be gloved by Marty Truman. So face-off one there by Kavanagh. Moses tries to stick check on Muir. Muir easily gets around Curran, and now a 2-on-1. Muir goes in, tries to find Swalovski. And side up there beautifully by Moore. Now Curran with 4 seconds remaining. And that'll be it for the Bakatsulis penalty as he comes out of the box. Kavanagh stops up, intercepted by Harper. He comes in, he shoots, and he fluffs it with a little bit of a poke check there by Muir, but now Harper will throw it around to Baker, who can't control it. And now it'll be Torpy. Torpy tries to find Bakatsulis. Bakatsulis finds Baker instead. A bit of confusion in front of the Monarchs bench, and now it's Batty. Batty tries to keep fighting, does. And now picked up there by Davies. Now poked away by Butler. Bit of a check on Butler there by Davies. Loses the stick, Danielle Butler, and now Davies picks it up and backhands it to Harper, who shoots it down, or to Baker, who shoots it down. And it looks like it's going to be icing. Jeremy Muir does get there first, and it will be icing. 9:58 to go here in the first. Monarchs up 1-0. So face-off one by Bennett, picked up by Padilla. Padilla stick check there by Conlon. And Conlon gets it around to Butler. Butler ends up giving it away to Moses, and now Baker all on his own. Nice poke check there by Robbins, who tucks it deep, but only as far as Riley Davies. And now a foot race with Forsterlin and Robbins. Forsterlin and Robbins. Robbins gets there first, chucks it back while the Demons are on a change. Davies bats it down. Get in there is Conlon. Conlon throws a big check there on Lee. And no call. And now Forsterlin tries to find Bennett, but ends up being intercepted there by Raisman. Raisman finds Batty. Batty looks for someone. Nobody there. Gets in the corner. Finds Butler. Butler tries to get round 4-5. Does Conlon. Finds Robbins. Robbins shoots. Blocked there by Bennett. And now it's Robbins again. Robbins tries to find Batty, and instead it's a foot race. Raisman and Lee. Now it's Davies helping out Lee. Nice defensive play there by Robbins, and now Butler's got an opportunity. Butler on Moore. Butler tries to get around Moore, does, and a hooking call there delayed, and it will be Georgia Moore gets called for the hooking, and the Monarchs will go for their first power play opportunity of this game. So face-off one back to Bakatsulis. Bakatsulis shoots it wide past the post, but kept in by the blue line by Moore. But hard on Moore is Castagna. Now a foot race with Davies and Torpy. Castagna misses the puck, and now it goes to Moore. Moore chips it around Padilla. Goes into the corner. Stops behind the net. Setting up the power play now is Jeremy Muir. To Smolowski. Shut. Save there by Fairbanks. Face off now between Harper and Kavanagh. Losing a stick there. So we thought, now a foot race between Baker and Torpy. Both going into the boards. Baker comes out with the puck. Tries to eat some clock here on the penalty kill, but ends up being stripped by Muir. Muir gets it to Solowski. Solowski is looking for an option. Solowski shoots, tries to find Bakatsulis, but can't. And that's picked up by Baker. So Conlon with the puck now. And it'll be a hand pass. So 12 seconds left on the Moore penalty for hooking. Face off between Butler and Moses. Butler wins it, but Padilla shoots it out. Moore is out of the box, and we go to 5-on-5. Moore trying to stick check Batty. And now around is Davies. Davies loses his footing. Checks Butler, and that's going to be a penalty. Off of the ice comes Trusman. Reisman holds up. Reisman shot blocked by Moore. And that will be a penalty. So 14, Carlos Padilla by the looks of it. And actually, it'll be number 11, Riley Davies, who will get the 2-minute for body checking call. And the Demons will go. So actually, it'll be the Monarchs that go to their second power play opportunity of the game. So Conlon, Butler, Reisman, Robbins, and Batty, the power play unit for the Monarchs. Face off one now by Butler, but Curran picks it up and gets it to Di Lorenzo. Back there for the Monarchs is Reisman. Reisman throws it round to Robbins. Robbins. And now John Moses picks it up and shoots it down. So Reisman picking it up, trying to find back at Soulis. Poke check there by Curran, back into the corner. Now for the Monarchs is Butler. Butler chips it deep. Foot race between Swolowski and Moore. And Moore is going to shoot it out. And it'll be collected there by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's got some time and space. Tries to get round two. Ends up having a backhand dump it, but only as far as Kyle Curran. Curran. And instead it's missed by Muir. Now it's Castagna. Castagna's got a short-headed chance. He shoots. Glove save. Rebounder scores! A 2-on-1, the original shot by Castagna, but the rebound falls to the stick of Bowden Davies, who tucks it home, and it's 1-1, a short-handed goal with 3:19 to go in the first. So we restart that goal after the short-handed chance, which ends up going in. 10 seconds remaining on the Riley Davies body checking call. And now the puck falls to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh gets in the blue line. He shoots into the logo of Matthew Fairbanks. So the first goal of the game, coming 4 minutes and 26 seconds in, was Sean Kavanaugh, assisted by Bakatsulis and Solowski. And that last goal, as Riley Davies comes out of the box, was Bowden Davies short-handed from Castagna and Curran. We're tied at 1 now with 2:08 to go. And now the pick is picked up by Kavanaugh. He holds up. He gets it to Torpy. Torpy shoots. It's deflected on by his own teammate. Harper deflected it on his own goalie, but a nice save by Fairbanks. And now Harper with the puck skates it out of the zone, and he gets it to Moses. Moses skates in with it. He's got time. Moses holds up. He shoots just over the blocker of Truman. Now Baker trying to find a teammate. Nobody home. And Torpy gets it to Butler. Butler's got room and space. Gets round Padilla. Butler, nice tie up there by Carlos Padilla. And then Butler falls down and runs into Fairbanks. But no harm, no foul as Baker gets the puck. Skates over the blue line. He shoots, blocked away by Truman into the corner. And now Batty trying to get round Davies. He does. And now it's a foot race between Conlon and Curran. Conlon gets round. 2-on-1. Passes. Tries to find Batty, but a nice intercepting pass there by Kyle Curran. And now it'll be picked up by Harper. Harper skirts over the blue line. Tries to get round Reisman. He does. He shoots. A nice pad save there by Truman. And it'll be covered up with 54 seconds to go. So face-off one there, shot by Lee. Picked up there by Reisman. And trying to get the puck out now is Kavanagh. Hard on Kavanagh is Oscar Lee. And now he finds Reisman. He'll get it out to Slawski. Intercepted there by Forsterling. And now picked up by, once again, by Lee. Poke check by Kavanagh. Picked up by Nick Bakatsoulis. Bakatsoulis now tries to find Kavanagh with 5 seconds remaining. Lee will skate it out. He'll get it to Bennett with 2 seconds and 1. And he whiffs on it. And that'll be the end of the first. A quick goal by the Monarchs cancelled out by the short-handed goal scored by Bolden Davies of the Demons. It ends at the end of 1. Monarchs 1, Demons 1. So shots on goal at the end of that first. The Monarchs with 4, the Demons with 7. Both teams scoring a goal each. And now both number 16s in the face-off dot. And Steve DeWitt drops the puck for the second period. 1-1 in this prelim final. Winner going on to face the Blackhawks next week, 9 p.m. Batty shot to the side of the net, gloved down by Fairbanks. Shot round, but there is Reisman. He gets a slap shot blocked by Harper. Now in a foot race is Conlon and Baker. Conlon gets there first, chips it down. Trying to bat it down is Moore, but intercepted by Butler. Butler gets round Moore, holds up, passes it to Reisman. He waits, down to Robbins. Wrist shot, tipped on by Batty, and a nice pad save there by Fairbanks. He also collects the rebound and makes another stoppage in play. So back at Solis now with it. Tries to find a shot. Another tip there by Kavanagh. Nice left pad. Saved there by Matthew Fairbanks. Padilla tries to get around. Intercepted there by Kavanagh. He leaves the puck behind, and Padilla will pick it up. And Castagna now will try to chip it out. Misses once. Just gets it out twice, and now Torpy will shoot it back in on the pads of Fairbanks, who will cover it up. So Slawski throws around the boards to back at Solis. He gets the puck, Tries to get around Castagna. He does. Shot. Blockered away by Fairbanks. Picked up again by Slosky. Now it's Muir. Muir. Nice pass down and back at Solis. He holds up. Down to Slosky. Slosky backhands round. Back at Solis was too far up. And now Padilla will throw it up, but only as far as Slosky. Slosky, the puck stripped away by Castagna. And now it's back at Solis to Muir. Muir, slap shot. Nice block there by Castagna. And now it'll be Riley Davies to throw it out. Castagna going to try and chip it, but keeping it in is Muir. Muir makes a mistake, and now trying to get it down is Bowden Davies. Monarchs trying to get it back and through a nick back at Solis. As teams start making changes, Torpy throws it down, intercepted by Padilla. Padilla trying to get round. Nice strip check there by Butler. Tries to get round 3. Almost does. Tripping over his own teammate Lee is Padilla. And now Conlon will skate it in. Conlon, slap shot, blocked by Riley Davies. And now Lee throws a backhand turnover there. And now Butler will pick it up, but it's stripped there. And it'll end up on the stick of Forsterling. Forsterling being checked there by Torpy. And it'll end up being offside. 3 minutes into the second. So face-off won by Bennett, but intercepted by Conlon. Now Robbins. Down at Batty. Batty's got someone there in Butler. He decides to skate it in himself and tries to get it round Bennett, but can't. Kept in now by Conlon. Conlon throws it round, intercepted by Moore. In the boys now is Moore and Butler. Ends up getting on the stick of Bennett. But once again, hard on that puck is Danielle Butler, who's been all over the rake so far this game. And now the puck on the stick of Curran. Reisman winds up, slap shot. Tip deflection by Batty. And it goes wide. Robbins keeps it in. Moore and Butler in the corner again. Finds Conlon. Conlon. Weak shot, side of the net. Picked up by Butler. Butler holds. Thrown back to Reisman. Reisman back to Butler. She's got a little bit of room, but nice poke check there by Curran to poke it out of the zone as the Monarchs will start their change. So Moore now to Bennett. Bennett. Backhand pass backwards to Curran. Curran shoots it in. Batting it down is Reisman. And he'll now look for an outlet pass and does to Slosky. Slosky. Down to Robbins. Intercepted there by Moses. And that's going to be a penalty for a body check on Spencer Robbins. And now a bit of talk afterwards by John Moses. And John Moses is not happy with that last hit, but the referees did call it. And it'll be Spencer Robbins with the 2 minutes for body checking as the Demons go on to another power play opportunity. 5.5 minutes in. So face-off one back by Kavanaugh, picked up by Muir. He shoots it down, Slosky tips it in, and the Demons will have to go down the length of the ice to regroup. Now Moses to Di Lorenzo. Picked up by Curran. He stops up, waits for an option, and finds Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo, backhand, he scores! Jonah Di Lorenzo with the forehand backhand move. A power play goal, don't you mind? And the Demons take the 2-1 lead. He just throws the backhand, and Marty Truman caught in another postcode. Open net, thank you very much. 2-1 power play goal, Demons. So face-off won by Bennett. And now picking it up for the Demons is Forsterling. Forsterling into the boards. Takes Torpy with him. Padilla grabs the puck. It's in his feet. He waits, stops, turns, fires. Bennett tries to tip it on, blocked by Muir. And now it's Torpy with the puck for the Monarchs. Now to Batty. Davies picks it up. Davies has got some room. He shoots. Nice pad save there by Marty Truman. Now Lee. He shoots it in. It'll be offside. And now Muir picks it up and gives the chance for the Monarchs to break it out. And they do through Conlon. Lee can't hold on to it. Now it's Batty. Batty shoots it round. He almost finds a hole in Fairbanks, but now it's picked up by Butler. Torpy keeps it in. Torpy to Muir. Muir shoots. Blocked there by Padilla. Shot out by Harper, and now it'll be a foot race between Lee and Batty. Batty shoots it in. It'll be picked up by Davies. No icing, says the linesman. Muir will pick it up behind his net, being pressured by Baker. Muir looking for a pass out. Gets Slosky. And away goes Slosky. Tries to get around Riley Davies. Instead ends up in the corner. Stops up. Tries to find an open pass. Gets around Davies again. Hard on them now is Harper helping him out. And then Riley Davies just tips it out. Length of the ice. And it won't be icing. Instead, Raceman will pick it up. And get a regroup going for the Monarchs. Robbins. Tries to find back at Suitless. Just shoots it way past him. It'll be picked up by Padilla. Padilla throws it around, intercepted by Kavanaugh, poked away by Harper. And now Baker and Raisman go in the boards. Raisman chips it away. Moses tries to keep it in, can't, and will have to shoot it back and help the Demons find another way in. Curran tries to get round, does. Curran intercepted by Beckett Solus, runs into Moses. And now Curran finds Baker, back to Curran. 2-on-2 we go. Curran holds up, sticked away by Robbins. Into the corner goes Curran. Finds Davies and he just shoots it wide. And it should be an easy collect for the Monarchs. It is through Raisman. Bad pass out by Raisman. Davies will have to hold up. He does. Now it's picked up by Castagna. Castagna goes round again, poke checked by Robbins. Good defensive work the last 45 seconds there by Spencer Robbins. But now a 2-on-1. Castagna to Davies. Davies tries to find someone. Again poked away by Robbins. And now Batty's got some room. Batty over the blue line. Top of the circle shoots. Pad save there by Fairbanks. And now Castagna going in while the chase. Tries to get round Robbins. Robbins all over him. He says all good. And almost getting tipped past Truman by Butler, but Butler manages to corral it and will now try to chip it out. But it's instead poked away by Bowden Davies as he goes up for a change. 7:57 to go in the second. 2-1 Demons. Now over the line, Bennett. Bennett holds up. Blocked by Robbins. Picked up by Forsterling. Forsterling tries to throw it on. Puck still alive. And tries another one. A backhand chance by Baker and a save by Truman. 7:37 to go in the second. Demons 2, Monarchs 1. So puck dribbles off the face-off. It'll be now Torpy. Torpy goes in. Back pass to Slosky. Blocked by Forsterling. He holds on. Slosky manages to keep the skate on it. Finds an open man. Torpy shoots. Shoots it wide, but now it's Butler. Butler trying to find Slosky. Blocked there by Davies. And now throw it out past Muir. And then a foot race. The two big left-handed defensemen and forward, Muir and Forsterling. Muir leaves it for Raisman. Raisman back to Muir. Who will skate it out of the blue line? Muir finds Conlon. And it's intercepted by Bennett. Going around there, Raisman. Raisman finds Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh finds Conlon, and she's got all the time and space in the world. Conlon holds up, tries a backhand pass, and instead is picked up by Moses. Turnover, shoots. Steph Conlon save. There by Matthew Fairbanks. A horrendous turnover there from Damon's defenseman Padilla. almost results in the game-tying goal, but a wonderful pad save there by Fairbanks. Keeps the Demons at a 1-goal advantage. Now it's Kavanaugh. Nobody there for the Monarchs or Demons, but Harper gets there first. Throws it around to Moses. Picked up by Muir. Muir tries to find Batty. Kept in by Curran. Now kept in by Moses. Moses is trying to get a pass off to Baker, and it gets intercepted by Kavanaugh. Now Curran finds Harper to Moses. Moses shoots. Easy glove save. Rebound to Baker. He holds on. Baker, backhand shot, hits the side of the net, and Muir will pick it up. 3 Demons around Muir. Can he find an open Monarch? He can in Alex Raisman. Raisman just hops over to the stick of Bakatsulis as Moore gets it down to Baker, and Baker chips it in. Now Butler. Butler skates round. Gets it down to Robbins. Robbins shot. Blocked. Shot down and sticked away by Fairbanks. And now an Alex outlet pass. Poked away by Robbins. Offside now for the Monarchs. Cleared up as Moore gets it back to Kyle Curran. Curran down to Castagna. Weak pass intercepted by Raisman. Raisman down by Bodie Davies, and he shoots it, but it's offside. 4:29 to go. Left in the second. So face off there, picked up by Di Lorenzo. And now in a foot race is Conlon and Castagna. Conlon tries to get there first. Castagna pokes it, but only as far as Torpy. Torpy. Interesting stretch pass. It does end up working out, and now he ends up picking it up and getting it over the blue line. In is Torpy. Torpy looking for a pass. Shoots. Poke checked away by Fairbanks, but almost ends up in his own net. Now Robbins tries the slap shot. High and wide, and it's out. And the Monarchs will have to touch up. Torpy now. Pass the stick of Batty, picked up by Riley Davies. Davies throws it down. Torpy there first. In the feet of Padilla is the stick of Conlon. And now a bad pass by Batty, and it's a 3-on-1 for the Demons. Forsterlin is in. Forsterlin. Shot save by Truman. Into the corner goes Forsterlin. Forsterlin's looking for a pass. He tries, blocked there by Adam Torpy, and now Robbins will shoot it out. And Butler will try and get it past Padilla, and does. Foot race time. Butler gets there first, and now a 2-on-1 for the Monarchs. Butler, she gets around, she shoots, she scores! Slick move there from Danny Butler. And she ties it up at 2 with 2:49 to go in the second. Uses speed and power to get round Padilla, and then just throws the quick move on Fairbanks. Slots it home into an empty net, much like the De Lorenzo goal. And we're tied at 2 with 2:32 left in this period. So puck now to Raisman. Finds Kavanaugh. And now looks for an outlet pass and finds Muir. Muir chucks it up to Slosky. Gets around Moore. Open space. Finds Kavanaugh. He holds up. Tries to find an open lane. Nice stick there by Curran. Now back at Solis. He's got some room. Throws the forehand pass to Muir. Muir shoot. Just sticked away at the top of the goalie stick there by Fairbanks. Now Slosky. Kept in by Raisman, poked away by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh shot, rebound, saved by Fairbanks, and another save on Nick Bakatsulis. Matthew Fairbanks with 1:38 to go. So face off on by Kavanaugh, slap shot by Muir. Again, another knob stick save there by Matthew Fairbanks. And then thrown into the bench by Kyle Curran. No harm, no foul. Face off to the left of Fairbanks. So face off between Harper and Butler. Butler trying to get it. Now Batty. Moore's got the puck. She passes it out to DiLorenzo. 3-on-2 for the Demons with 42 seconds to go. DiLorenzo shot on by Truman, but no rebound available, and Truman will cover it up with 32 seconds to go in the second. Now shooting it down is Torpy. And with 10 seconds to go, that'll be icing. And that will all but do it for the second period. As the horn sounds in this one, we got 1 period left of the night. Monarchs 2, Demons 2, after 2. So the box score for that second period, 6 minutes and 2 seconds in, the power play goal. It says here Bowden Davies, assisted by Baker and Curran, but DiLorenzo will get credited with that. And then with 2:57 to go in the period, Danielle Butler scored, assisted by Spencer Robbins. And that's how we ended up tied. Shots on at the end of that second period. 14 shots for the Monarchs. 4-1 goal, and the Demons score, getting another 7 shots off for 1 goal. Back on the ice comes Casper Russell Huber. And for the final time tonight, the puck is dropped and the third period gets rolling. A spot in the grand final next week, 9 p.m. against the Blackhawks in this B grade division. And down the ice goes Davies. Davies tries to find Harper. Harper now to Baker. Baker tries to chip it into the corner. And now on the boards is Batty. And tries to find Butler, but intercepted by Harper. Padilla now off the foot of Davies. And now Torpy trying to check Padilla. But Padilla holds up. Finds Baker, overshoots Baker. And that will be icing. So Kavanaugh wins the face-off into the corner. He goes with Carlos Padilla. Picked up by Slosky. He holds up. He now gets the puck back. Finds an open point man in Raisman. Raisman's got time and space. He shoots, and nicely blocked there by the legs of John Moses. Now Slosky comes around, giving him a lot of space as the Demons, but Muir keeps it in. Gets it to the corner to Bakatsulis. Bakatsulis tries to get round. Intercepted there by Padilla. And now thrown out by Moses, but not past the stick of Jeremy Muir. Muir down to Raisman. Raisman trying to get round Moses, does. Now he throws it on past Fairbanks, but wide, and now it'll be picked up by Davies. Poke check there by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh going hard on the puck. He grabs it, waits, tries to skate around Castagna. Bad drop pass it out, Castagna's away. Castagna's got a breakaway. He goes in on Truman, forehand, backhand, forehand, saved by Marty Truman. The Truman Show starring late in this one. Big pad save there, and now a penalty going against the Monarchs. And it's going to be a slashing call on Alex Raisman, and the Monarchs take a crucially bad penalty that allows the Demons to go back on the power play with an opportunity to regain their 1-goal advantage. So face off, Bowden Davies trying to get it, and shot back out by Conlon, and now Conlon trying to pressure Curran as he picks it up to collect it for the Demons power play. Almost loses the handle there, but picks it up, and now the Demons will regroup. Curran stops up, gets it to Di Lorenzo. He's got a lot of time and space. He shoots, and deflected away by Robbins high over the net as Conlon shoots it back out, and Georgia Moore, the captain, will have to regroup. So Moore tries to find Di Lorenzo, misses the stick, picked up by Robbins. He shoots it out, and Curran, they were going to call offside, but it is no offside, says the linesman. And Robbins will shoot it back down and stick down by Curran. It's Kyle Curran still with the puck now. Shoots it down to Harper. Harper now trying to find Baker. Goes into the corner. Stick check there by Robbins. Robbins shoots back out down the ice. And Fairbanks will just stop the puck for his defenseman, that being John Moses. So now Baker with the puck. Baker trying to find an open man. He does in Harper. Harper down to Moses. Moses shot deflected on. Save there by Truman. Rebound goes to Baker. Flings it around the net. It's picked up by Muir. Muir will skate it nicely around Harper. And now goes around Bennett. And now a 3-on-2 short-handed for the Monarchs. Muir is in. Muir goes around the back of the net and tries to find Slosky, who'll just throw it out. But that'll all but do it for this Demons power play. As out of the box comes Alex Raisman. And we're back to 5-on-5, 5 minutes into the third period of this one. So Bennett with the puck now. Throws around the back of the net, picked up by Robbins. Shot down, and now having to get on his bike is Kavanaugh as the Monarchs go for a change. Kavanaugh gets to the hash marks. He shoots. Pad save by Fairbanks. Rebound. Batted away there by Davies. Bennett falling down. And Muir will pick it up for a Monarchs regrouping. Muir skating back. Gets it to Robbins. And now a stretch pass there for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh gets round one. Gets round two. He's got time. He shoots. Pad save by Matthew Fairbanks. A late night robbery there by Fairbanks, and now a bit of pushing and shoving in front. Late at night here. What is 10:09 at O'Brien Ice House? So face off now. Won by the Demons. Curran will throw it out to Baker. Trying to find an open Monarch, and that'll be Conlon, but getting pressured there by Di Lorenzo. Picking it up now, Butler. Butler to Raisman. Raisman stops it in the feet. And now Di Lorenzo's got time and space. A 3-on-2, but nicely picked up by Raisman. And now a 3-on-2 the other way. Here comes Butler trying to get around Curran. Tries to go around the net. Holds up, stops. Now joining Curran is Harper. And now picking up the puck for the Demons is Matt Harper. Skates around Conlon and gets it down to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo looking for an option. Poked away by Batty. Di Lorenzo there first. And now then Batty. Elton Batty going into the corner. Baker picks it up. Puck goes on net. It's there for Davies, and he just shoots it wide. A huge opportunity again for Bowden Davies, and he misses that one. And it ends up being a missed opportunity there for the Demons to take a lead. And now Butler with the puck. Butler, she wins the puck past Davies, and now she's away. Nice stick check there by Di Lorenzo. And now this could be a caught change there for the Monarchs. Di Lorenzo with the puck. Holds up. Waits. Throws it to Curran. Curran shoots it into the corner. Chasing it now will be Muir and Harper. Davies, brothers going on, and now Bowden Davies picks it up. Tries to find Riley, but ends up going on the stick it back at Soulis. And he goes over the blue line now for the Monarchs. Backhand pass, nobody home. Now Davies again. Loses an edge. Manages to shoot it out, but it's intercepted by Slosky. Slosky trying to get through. He shoots. Glove down by Fairbanks once and twice. And now it's going to be a tripping call, but it looks like on Curran. Delayed penalty. Shut down. And it will be. Kyle Curran gets a tripping call as the Monarchs go back to the power play. At the halfway point of the third period, Monarchs 2, Demons 2. So face off now, back to Robbins, blocked by Castagna. Now Moses is away. Castagna trying to get there before Robbins, but nice poke check by Robbins to get it to Torpy. Torpy, shot, and calmly gloved there by Fairbanks. So face-off one by Butler. Robbins keeps it in. Shot. Deflection by Butler. Nice high save there by Fairbanks. And now picked up by Baker, who throws it down, and Robbins will have to regroup with 1:15 left on the current tripping penalty. Now Batty. Intercepted by Padilla. Robbins at the red line. Tries to get around Harper and does. Throws it. Again, Padilla gets in the way, and he chucks it down. And Torby will have to skate the length of the ice. Now Torpy. He waits for an option. Horrible pass out, intercepted by Baker. Baker shoots. Glove down by Truman. And that'll be a face-off to his left with 40 seconds remaining on the power play. So face-off one by Kavanaugh. Back at Soulis, picks it up. He throws it out. Muir and Padilla in a foot race. Muir and Padilla. Muir will pick it up through the feet of Padilla. Nice move there by Jeremy Muir. 9 seconds remaining on the power play. Holds up. Looks for a passing option. Gets it down to Raisman. He's got options. He shoots. Deflection there by Kavanaugh, but deflects it wide. And out of the box comes Corrin. We're back to 5-on-5 with 6:55 to go. Now Padilla. He skates with it. Looks up. Poke check there by Raisman. Getting into the way is Muir. Now back at Soulis has got room. A 3-on-2 for the Monarchs. Back at Soulis. He stops. Holds up. Blocked there by Davies. And the other way go the Demons. Davies and Lee on a 2-on-2. Tries the outlet pass, and he fluffs it, and Slosky will pick it up. Now Lee. Dumps it in. And it'll be picked up by Muir. Muir tries to skate round 3. Instead, Bennett gets a shot on, shoots it wide. Truman looking lost, but it does hit the backboards. And now it'll be Muir to find Slosky. Slosky on a Butler, 4 Demons back. And now with the puck for the Monarchs is Conlon. Conlon skates round the back of the net, tries to find Butler. Puck is loose. Team right pad save there by Fairbanks. Now puck will go down. Foot race between Robbins and Forsterlin. Robbins and Forsterlin. Forsterlin picking up the puck for the Demons into the offensive zone. And that is most certainly going to be a trip call. And is it on Robbins or Torpy? Forsterlin not happy with that trip. But it'll be on Adam Torpy. And the Demons will go back to the power play. 5:18 to go in the third. 2-2 game. A spot in the grand final. Still on the line. So Harper trying to win the face-off back to Curran. Does. Gets the shot. Off the pipe by Truman and then just goes wide. Marty Truman had no idea where that shot was and it just hit the right post. And thankfully his left leg kicks it wide and behind. Now Harper. Skating in. Looking for an option. Harper's got room. Shot blocked by Muir. Another pass attempt blocked by Jeremy Muir. And now trying to get it out is Batty, kept in by Curran. Muir grabs it and chips it out to Butler. She's got a lot of time and space, does Danny Butler. She gets to the hash marks, tries to skate round, but a nice poke check there by Georgia Moore will restart the offensive push during this Demons power play, which has 1 minute and 10 remaining. Now it's Baker to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo down to Curran. Curran holds. Shot, deflection by Di Lorenzo. Doesn't make it on net. Muir tries to shoot it out. Kept in by Curran. Now Baker. To Di Lorenzo. Holds. Tries the outlet pass and misses everybody. Puck goes out. Demons must regroup as Moore picks it up. Moore finds Di Lorenzo. And now Di Lorenzo tries to find a teammate. Instead dumps it into the corner. Reisberg gets there first. Slosky trying to poke it out. And now getting in the way is Harper. And it's called a hand pass with 25 seconds to go. We'll have a face-off outside of the zone. So face-off drops with 2 seconds remaining, and out of the box comes Torpy. 3 minutes remaining in this one. Remember, if we do not have a winner, we will go to a 10-minute 4-on-4 overtime, just like the A-grade prelim final that happened earlier tonight. Now it's Forsterlin. Tries the backhand pass, and Bakatsulis shoots it down, and it'll be icing. Also, a second reminder, if this game is within 2 goals, which it currently is, the clock will stop for the final 2 minutes of the third period. So face-off on by Davies. Forsterlin tries a shot, blocked by Muir. Goes into the corner is Conlon. She throws it round, picked up again by Jeremy Muir, who shoot it out. And Bakatsulis tips it over the blue line. He keeps the puck, stops, turns, looks for a passing lane, and finds one with Conlon, who drops it off to Muir. Muir tries to get it around, doesn't get it past Forsterlin, and now it's going to be Davies. Mad scramble in the final 2 minutes, when the clock will now stop on every stoppage. Raisman shoots it out. Can't get it past Bakatsulis, and now Conlon will get it to Kavanaugh. He's got it, a breakaway. Kavanaugh goes in, shoots. Easy pad save there by Matthew Fairbanks. But with the puck now for the Monarchs is still Kavanagh. Kavanagh, and a check there by Davies. No penalty there from referee Steve DeWitt as the Demons go the other way. But a puck check by Robbins gives Conlon a lane. And now it's going to be a 4-on-2. But intercepted there by Davies. Davies skates over the blue line, leaves it for Harper. Picked up there by Kavanagh. Nice poke check there by Davies. He goes into the corner. Now Torpy trying to strip it is De Lorenzo. Helped out there by his teammate Baker. Conlon shoots it round. And who will get there first? Will it be Butler? Will it be Baker? Butler will get there first. And she leaves it behind accidentally as Torpy tries to shoot it in. And now it's Curran. Now it's to Batty. Batty tries a lane, 35 seconds, hops over the stick of Georgia Moore. Probably one more push is all that there's time for. Curran now holds up, and now Baker, he overskates it, and he's just going to shoot it down with 18 seconds to go. Robbins holds up, tries to find Butler and does. Butler's got time with 10 seconds to go. 8 seconds remaining, tries to get around Moore. Does. Curran will pick it up, and he's going to shoot it into the netting. And that's going to be a delay of game with 3.2 seconds to go. So if we do go to overtime, the Demons will be shorthanded, or will they? No penalty has been called. It was a deflection off a Monarch stick. And that means with 3.2 seconds, we'll remain at even strength. So can some magic happen with 3.2? 3.2 seconds. Butler and De Lorenzo in the face-off. Butler holds on. It's going to get tied up. She tries a shot. It's blocked. And we are going to overtime. At the end of regulation, Monarchs 2, Demons 2. So shots on at the end of regulation. The Monarchs was 7 for a total of 24. No goals in that third period. The Demons, 3 shots on in that third period. 17 in total. No goals. We're going to start with our second overtime of the night. It'll be 4-on-4. Kavanagh, Slosky, Muir, and Raisman for the Monarchs. Harper, Curran, Moore, and Baker for the Demons. We're underway here in overtime. Moore gets it out to Harper. Harper, slap shot blocked by Raisman, but goes into the corner. And now it's Curran trying to find an open man. It's picked up by Kavanagh. Kavanagh will shoot it round. Slosky will try and hold it up, but it's thrown back in by Baker. And now Muir will pick it up. Raisman try to get it past Curran. Can't once, can't twice, as Curran keeps it in. And now Baker will try to chase down Muir. Muir gets there first. A fluff pass Can Harper get there? He can. Kept in by Moore. And now Muir to pick it up. Throws it to Zlowski, and a foot race ensues. Harper gets there first, throws it back for Moore. And now Moore gets it down to Baker. Baker trying to keep it. He throws it backhand and throws it high. Now it's Raisman the other way. And now it's Zlowski. Zlowski intercepted there by Harper, and the Monarchs start to change. Now it's Curran. Touch pass to Moore. Moore stretch pass for Baker. Gets around Torpy into the offensive zone. Now Conlon's going to skate with it. Gets checked there by Baker. Baker's got it. And now Baker can try to get it to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo. And everyone there for the Monarchs except Danny Butler. And now we go 2-on-2 the other way. Butler trying to get around Davies. And a big check there by Davies. And that is most certainly going to be a penalty. Riley Davies throws a dumb check. A minute and 45 seconds into the overtime period. And the Monarchs will go on the power play to try and end this one. So 2 minutes for body checking. The Monarchs have a man advantage to try and end this one. Batty throws it on wide. Torpy and Di Lorenzo trying to go in. And the puck will go out. Torpy will have to grab it and collect it back. Moves around Moses. Can he get around Di Lorenzo? He can. But intercepted by Curran, who throws it down. And now a foot race will ensue between Moses and Spencer Robbins. And Robbins will get there first. Robbins throws it down to Conlon. Conlon to Torpy. Up the other way go the Monarchs. Torpy will throw it down to Batty, and the Monarchs will regroup on the power play. Batty now tries to find a man. Can't. Butler. And now it's going to be a delayed offside. The Demons will have time to clear the clock. And Moses will send it down the ice. Di Lorenzo, nice pickup, and he's got some room. Di Lorenzo's going to try and skate this short-handed. He does. Does he find Curran? He does. Shot off the side of the net, and now Curran will shoot it back down through Raisman, and Bennett is going to try to keep it in. He does it, and it falls out to Padilla. A minute remaining left on the Davies penalty with 6:32 to go. Now Robbins gets intercepted there by Bennett. Bennett's going to hold up, try and chew some clock, throws it deep behind the net, and it'll be picked up there by Alex Raisman. Raisman now tries to find Robbins. Intercepted there by Padilla. Padilla holds onto it. Still holding onto it is Padilla. Robbins with the break check. Davies tries to keep it in, and now Zlowski's trying to get it around Curran. He can. Poke check to Davies. He's got some time and space. He shoots over the glove of Truman and over the net as well. Bakatsulis holds up. Throws it onto Zlowski. Nice work there by Curran. Finds an open man in Robbins. Robbins trying to get there first. Past Padilla. Almost does. Padilla fluffs the pass, and now with 5 seconds left on the power play, Robbins tries to pass it in front. Stick checked away by Fairbanks. And out of the box comes Davies. And now almost a potential 3-on-1 chance, but it just falls over the stick of Bakatsulis. Riley Davies skates it in and holds it up. 5:26 remaining in the overtime period. Davies going around the net. Tries. And now Moore keeping it in. In the corner goes Raisman. Throws around, intercepted by Castagna. Castagna throws a pass into the middle of nowhere to Moore. Muir on to Butler. Butler trying to get round Moore and does. Butler tries to get round, and it's going to be an interesting tripping call there on Alex Bennett. It looked like the stick on puck and the strength of Bennett tripped down Butler, but in any case, the referee thinks it's a trip, and he's going back to the box, and the Monarchs are going back to the power play. So 4.5 minutes to go in overtime, and the Monarchs are back on the power play. Conlon, Butler, Muir, Torpy, and Batty once again out. And now Butler's got room. She's got room. She shoots. Pad saved by Fairbanks. Now Batty. Back to Butler. Muir is there. Cross ice pass to Torpy. Torpy looking for an open lane. Shoots off the helmet. Trying to beat Harper to the puck and does. Finds Butler. Butler holds up. Skates round Moore. Trying to find a lane. Finds Muir. Muir to Torpy. He's got a lane. Wait. Shoot. Pam save there by Fairbanks. Doesn't know where the puck is and now just thrown out. And it's going to be a slashing call on John Moses. And now for about 45 seconds, we're going to have a 5-on-3 for the Monarchs. So back at Soulis, Kavanagh, Slosky, Raisman, and Robbins, the second unit for the Monarchs. Will come back on with 40 seconds remaining. Shot by Raisman, save by Fairbanks. Now picked up by back at Soulis. Now it's Robbins. He shoots, deflected, save by Fairbanks. Back at Soulis again, another save. Matthew Fairbanks single-handedly keeping the Demons in this one so far. Now it's back to Raisman. He shoots, deflected, back at Soulis. Right into the logo of Matthew Fairbanks with 2:40 to go. And 8 seconds remaining on the first penalty being the Bennett one. So we will shortly go to 5-on-4 for about a minute 10. Robbins shoots, sticked away by Fairbanks. Out of the box comes Bennett. And it'll be 5-on-4 for a minute and 5. And now shot up. Bennett leaves it behind. And now he picks it up. He's got some time and space. Can he get a shot away? Sticked away by back at Soulis. Keeping it in is Bennett. Now back at Soulis picks it up. Skates it in over the blue line. Trying to get that game-winning goal for the Monarchs. Slosky to Kavanagh. Falls to Robbins. He shoots. Blocked by Bennett. Making up for some mistakes, Alex Bennett. A couple of great blocked shots. And now Slosky will get it in for the Monarchs. And intercepted there by Harper. He throws it out. And with 30 seconds to go, the Monarchs will have to regroup. A minute 40 remaining in overtime. Remember, if this solves nothing, we will go to a shootout. A bad pass by Robbins, intercepted by Harper. He shoots, pad saved by Truman. Robbins passes it past Conlon. Now Harper trying to find a lane. Into the feet of Batty. Robbins to Conlon. Conlon trying to find Butler. Sticked away by Baker. 3 seconds, 2-on-1. And now the power play will be done with a minute 10 remaining. Butler skating round 2 defensemen. Trying to get it round. Harper guides her into the boards and it'll be picked up by Davies. And he'll just throw it out and get a full change. 1 minute remaining in overtime. And now the puck will squirt to Fairbanks. And the clock will keep running in overtime. So 4-on-4 for the remaining 30 seconds. The puck squirts out to Curran. He's going to try and find an open man. It gets down and now a foot race. De Lorenzo, Muir and Torpy. And then Truman just calmly passes it to Muir. He stops up on De Lorenzo and time for one more push. It's Batty. Intercepted by Curran. He holds up. And now it'll be De Lorenzo to Castagna with 10 seconds to go. Picked up by Muir. 6 seconds remaining. He gets it on to Robbins. Torpy's going to be in. He shoots. Sticked away by Fairbanks. And that'll do it. We're headed to a shootout as overtime doesn't crack the code. Monarchs 2, Demons 2. So remember, 5 rounds minimum. Unless 3 score straight and 3 miss straight. And the Demons will shoot first. And it'll be John Moses for the Demons having his first crack at Marty Truman. Skating in is Moses. Over the blue line, goes to the right. He shows up, throws a move, shoot! Pad save by Truman. So he tries to go round Truman, and a nice easy left pad save. And now for the Monarchs, their first shooter will be Danielle Butler, who scored the game-tying goal. So Butler skating in with a little bit more speed. She almost fluffs the puck, but she holds on. She shoots. She scores! Almost losing the puck, but she makes up for it. Shoots it high over the glove of Fairbanks, and the Monarchs lead the shootout 1-0. So she skates right on in over that blue line and just rips it glove side on Fairbanks. And now we move on to round 2. And the Demons will put out number 79, Kyle Curran, to see if they can tie this shootout up. So Curran skating on in. He waits up, he shoots, and it shoots it wide. So coming on for the B grade Monarchs for the second round, number 79. The other one, Sean Kavanagh, played earlier tonight in the Monarchs shootout win in the Prem A prelim final. And now we'll try and help the Monarchs get their second team into a final series. So skating in is Sean Kavanagh. He goes right up the middle. A lot of speed for Kavanagh. He stops up. And a pad save there by Fairbanks keeps it at 1-0. So a lot of speed there from Sean Kavanagh, but a nice easy pad save by Matthew Fairbanks as we go into round 3. And the Demons will send out Jonah DiLorenzo. His brother Mitch playing earlier last week in the elimination final that the Demons lost to the Monarchs in Prem A. And now in B grade, his brother will try and tie it up for the Demons in round 3 of the shootout. Whistle blows and the puck is picked up. Goes far right to Truman. Skates in with a lot of speed. Holds up. Throws a backhand move. He scores! Shows him the forehand. Absolutely rinses him backhand. And we are tied halfway through the third round. Oh, a couple of filthy moves tonight from Jonah DiLorenzo. You see him getting over the line with speed. I'm showing forehand. Nah, actually backhand will work for me. Tucks it in. And now we move to the back half of the third round. And Jeremy Muir will step up for the Monarchs. Steps over the blue line. Goes far left. Holds up. Throws a move, shot, and off the post! Had Matthew Fairbanks beat, did a weird circle kind of deke, and instead misses it, hits that right post, and we go tied at 1 into the 4th round. And next up will be John Baker for the Demons. So Baker skated in. Goes again to the right of Truman. Stops up, shoots. 5-hole scores! John Baker through the 5-hole, and Marty Truman is not happy slamming that goalie stick. Not going to help him now, though. It's a 2-1 Demons lead in the shootout. He just holds up a little bit longer, moves a little bit to the left, and puts it through the 5-hole of Marty Truman. And now it'll be Nick Bakatsoulis to step up to see if he can tie this up for the Monarchs. Bakatsoulis steps up and over. So the 5th and final round, if the Demons score here, they will move on to the B grade grand final. And it's all on the stick of Matt Harper. So Matt Harper to send the Demons to the grand final. Pad saved by Marty Truman. And he keeps the Monarchs season alive. So it all comes down to this. Tyler Reisman shooting for the Monarchs. If he scores, we go into an extra round. If he misses, the Demons go to the grand final. Whistle blows. And Reisman skates in with it. Tola Reisman. Saved by Fairbanks! Saved by Fairbanks! And the Demons move on to the B grade grand final. Glove save there by Matthew Fairbanks. And we will see the Demons next week against the Blackhawks in the B grade grand final. So after it finishing 2-2 at the end of regulation and overtime solving nothing, and 5 rounds of the shootout, a massive save on Reisman by Matthew Fairbanks ends this game. Demons 3, Monarchs 2 in the shootout. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will see you next week. My name is Jacob Huck, and good night.